5 Mysterious Legends of Indonesia, where beauty hides fear, and the islands remember what people forget. Episode 1. The Queen of the Southern Sea, Nyai Roro Kidul Yogyakarta, Java. In Yogyakarta's Parangtritis Beach, the waves are never silent. Even on calm days, the sea breathes as if something alive waits beneath. Locals say it's not just water, it's her kingdom. Centuries ago, a young princess was banished from her palace, accused of witchcraft. She wandered until she reached the southern coast, where she threw herself into the sea and never sank. The ocean accepted her, turning her into Nyai Roro Kidul, the queen of the southern sea. Fishermen say when the sky turns emerald before a storm, she's calling someone home. Many who swim wearing green vanish without a trace. They say the color belongs to her robe. Some nights, hotel guests near the coast hear a woman's laughter, mixed with waves, and smell sea jasmine drifting through closed windows. Respect what you cannot see, not every tide forgives curiosity. Episode 2. The Guardian of Mount Merapi, the Spirit. King's Warning, Central Java. Merapi is not just a volcano, it's a throne. Locals believe the mountain is alive, ruled by a spirit king named Eyang Merapi. He decides when the volcano sleeps and when it burns. In 2010, before the Great Eruption, villagers saw a giant serpent of smoke twisting around the summit. An old man named Mba Marijan, the mountain's keeper, refused to leave his post. He said, "I serve the unseen king. If he calls, I must answer." When the eruption came, the lava stopped right before his house. His body was found sitting upright, facing the mountain, peaceful, untouched by fire. Today, locals bring offerings to Merapi's slope every year. Rice, flowers, and water, whispering thanks to the unseen realm. Tourists who laugh at the ritual often lose their way in the forest path, walking in circles until dawn. Nature does not punish, it remembers. Those who walk with respect will always find their way back. Episode 3. The Forest of Lost Voices, Alas Purwo Banyuwangi, East Java. In the far east of Java lies Alas Purwo, the first forest. Locals say it was the first land to rise when the world began, and where the veil between human and spirit was never closed. During the 1960s, soldiers who entered the forest for training disappeared. Their radios later played their voices, whispering from nowhere. Some monks who meditated there claimed they met ancient kings, who offered them food. But when they opened their eyes, they were sitting among ruins. One tourist, after being lost for 3 days, returned barefoot and silent. He said he was guided by a woman with no shadow. When he blinked, she was gone, leaving only footprints that ended at a tree carved with old Javanese letters. To find the way out, you must forget who you are. Even now, locals warn travelers not to call each other's names inside the forest, because something else might answer. Episode 4. The Mirror Girl of Bandung, West Java. Bandung's cool air hides stories colder than its mountain nights. In an old boarding school, students whisper of Laras, a girl obsessed with her reflection. She was beautiful and proud of it. Every night, she stared into her mirror for hours, murmuring, "I will never fade." One morning, she was gone, but the mirror in her dorm still showed her, smiling, eyes too wide, hand pressed against the glass. When teachers covered the mirror, it cracked from the inside. Since then, no mirror is allowed in that building. Yet, sometimes, in classroom windows, students glimpse her reflection even when standing alone. In 2009, a security guard reported seeing a girl combing her hair in the dark hallway. When he turned on his flashlight, she vanished, leaving a wet mirror on the floor. If you ever see someone smiling at you from the mirror, after you've stopped smiling, don't look again. Episode 5. The Crocodile Bride of Kam Ombo. The River's Curse, South Sumatra. Note inspired by regional tales from Musi River and Komering tribes. Along the Musi River in Palembang, old fishermen still pour offerings before setting sail of flour. A few grains of rice and a quiet prayer. They say it's for Putri Ayu Sungai, the bride of the river. The story tells of a girl who found a shining white crocodile with a gold collar. It spoke softly, promising her wealth if she'd never leave the river. She agreed. Soon, her family became rich, their nets always full, their house built from the finest wood. But one day, she longed for land. She stepped away from the water's edge, and the river rose in fury, swallowing everything. When it calmed, only her gold bracelet remained tangled in the reeds. Today, some say the crocodile still watches from the current, its eyes glowing under the moonlight. Boats that ignore the ritual offering often capsize under clear skies. Prosperity that comes without balance is just another form of hunger. Indonesia is a chain of beauty and warning. Every volcano, every forest, every river has a story older than its people. These legends are not just to frighten. They remind us power and beauty live side by side, and both demand respect. When you visit these places, Yogyakarta's sea, Bandung's hills, Banyuwangi's forest, or Palembang's river, remember, legends are never just stories. They are memories that refuse to fade. These were the 5 mysterious legends of Indonesia, where spirits and nature still whisper through the islands. Which country's legends do you want to explore next? Leave your answer in the comments below, and maybe your country will be our next story.